Hey! Get out! Get out!
Hey everybody, welcome back to Inside Gaming Daily for Friday.
Yes, Lord!
But yeah, guys, let's give a big yes for the next generation of consoles. And no, it's not a story about the Xbox Series X or the Xbox Series S, although we have been seeing a lot of size comparisons online. I don't know if y'all have seen, but like YouTubers have got a hold of mock-ups and they're all stacking it up next to like PS4s and stuff. The Xbox Series S, very tiny for a next-gen console.
How does it compare to the average penis size?
It's about average, I would say.
Okay.
3 inches.
Okay.
It's a little on the large side.
Right. Pearl white. But this story is about next-gen upgrades of games. That's been a big issue that's on the minds of a lot of players. With new consoles on the horizon, Microsoft got a lot of praise with its smart delivery program, which automatically upgrades you to the best version of the game no matter what you're playing on.
So if you bought a supported game for the Xbox One, they'll automatically provide you with the Xbox Series X version when that becomes available. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
And then CD Projekt Red announced earlier this month that they'd be providing next-gen versions of their acclaimed RPG, Witcher 3, to everyone who owns the game on PC, Xbox One, and PS4.
That was like really unexpected, but also really cool. Like they did not have to do that with Witcher 3. That's just extra work for just to be nice, I guess.
Yes. They're pretty consumer friendly though.
They are, yeah. GOG's awesome too. But the upgrades have not become a universal thing though. There are plenty of developers who are still saying, yeah, we can't do that. Or more accurately, we won't do that. Which brings us to today's story about 505 Games, the publisher of games like Death Stranding on PC and last year's Control.
The game's Ultimate Edition recently came out on consoles and Steam, which collects the base game and the expansion. You know what an Ultimate Edition is. You get it. Developers do it all the time as a way to breathe a little bit more life into a game that's been out for a while.
Well, as an added feature of Control's Ultimate Edition, the game's website says that players will get a free upgrade to the game for next-gen consoles. What a deal.
What a deal.
Right? Right? But they stressed that the upgrade to the Xbox Series X and the PS5 is only available to owners of the Ultimate Edition.
That's where they get you.
Yeah.
But yeah, 505 insisted they weren't being jerks by doing this, just putting it on the Ultimate Edition. No, they said it was actually impossible to upgrade the game for people who just bought the lame old original copy. In a blog post last month, 505 wrote, "The upgrade path that we are offering is only possible when upgrading from the same version of the game, as we are only doing additional development on Control Ultimate Edition on the next-gen platforms. We are unfortunately unable to offer an upgrade path to all existing Control players." So yeah, they're like, oh, we'd love to, we just can't. It's not up. There's problems that we can't really get into.
So basically they're saying, we'd love to upgrade everybody, we just can't. Oh, that's so sweet of you to try, 505.
We tried.
Yeah, thanks for the effort.
We tried for like 5 seconds.
They added that we spent several months exploring all of our launch options for Control Ultimate Edition and no decision was taken lightly. While it is challenging bringing any game to next-gen platforms, we quickly realized it was even more difficult, oh no, to upgrade our current user base to next-gen with full parity across platforms with our year-old game.
This sounds like a mechanic explaining all the additional repairs they're gonna have to do.
You just made up words and you're like,
and why they didn't do the thing that you brought it in for. So after all that, we couldn't replace your wipers.
But yeah, they were like, we'd love to give you a free upgrade, but we need full parity across platforms. You can see our dilemma. It's just impossible. And then they really laid it on thick. They said every avenue we pursued, there was some form of blocker. And those blockers meant that at least one group of players ended up being left out of the upgrade for various reasons. As of today, we can't offer an upgrade to everyone, and leaving any one group out feels unfair. We understand that is not what you want to hear.
That brings us to this week when 505 got exposed for being big, fat liars. Turns out none of that was true.
What?
Oh my god. Liar, liar, pants on 505er.
Oh, nice. Got him.
Yeah.
Some owners of the Digital Deluxe Edition on the PS4 noticed that once the Ultimate Edition of Control came out, they got automatically upgraded to the Ultimate Edition. So turns out it was possible. Lots of people started posting their experiences on a Reset Era thread. Yeah. Oopsies.
I feel like if you have the digital deluxe edition, you should get an upgrade. It's a deluxe edition.
Yeah.
But it's not
right.
ultimate. What's above deluxe and ultimate? Where does it go next?
The Omega level edition.
User Hitokiri03 wrote, so Control Ultimate Edition just came out on PSN and it says that I own it.
Oh, there you go.
Merry Christmas.
What a deal. And then lots of other people noticed the same thing. There were like several, somebody collected them. But then people started poking under the hood and noted that the Ultimate Edition didn't seem so ultimate. Another user, Ezipsis, wrote, so it seems like it's not even a different SKU. It's literally the same bundle as what was previously offered. It would be pretty shitty if base game plus season pass holders are left out of this, quote, upgrade.
So it's the exact same thing. It's just the bundle.
Like they just packaged it together a little differently and slapped a new name on it.
So, yeah, looks like they could have upgraded everyone to the Ultimate Edition. They just didn't want to. But could there be an explanation for all of this? Maybe. First, let's talk about a show that needs no explanation for how awesome it is. The Boys.
Today's episode of Inside Gaming Daily is sponsored by Amazon Prime's The Boys Season 2. The Boys, they're trying to bring down the 7 because they've all been wronged by them in the past. They are licking their wounds from the last season and they're on the run. The Boys, the titular boys, are fueled by revenge and emptiness that they're trying to fill, but it's going to take a lot more than those two things to bring down, I don't know, the most powerful superheroes on the planet. So anyway, the boys are trying to expose Compound V and the ways that Vought and the Seven manipulate the public to stay in power. Homelander unleashed V to create super terrorists, which is really a selfish ploy for the public to look to the Seven as the saviors that can keep the world safe from the threat. The stakes are even higher this season. I know what you're thinking. How can the stakes get higher? Just trust me, because the boys and the Seven, we get deeper into their characters. We find out what each of them is fighting for. We learn more about the humanity of the Soups, which is unique for superhero stories, and it's refreshing to see their vulnerabilities instead of their weaknesses. Heroes are not born, they're made. I say that all the time. You've probably heard it, and that means something very different, though, for the Seven and the boys. The Seven are grappling with the notion of Compound V and what it means in terms of power and aura they possess. The boys were forced to become anti-heroes because of the atrocities committed by the Seven, and they've taken on a greater calling because people have been sweeping the actions of the Seven and Vought under the carpet for far too long. Anyway, we root for the underdog to take down the establishment. We will stop at nothing to change the status quo. We can all relate to that sense of being powerlessness with the things that frustrate us the most. We look to our heroes and leaders to stand up for us and create a better world, but far too often, we feel ignored. So keep an eye out for a special episode of Death Battle featuring The Boys. Go to Amazon.com/The Boys to watch The Boys Season 2 out now. Again, that's Amazon.com/The Boys to watch The Boys Season 2 out now.
Okay, back to the story. So some people pointed out that maybe the Ultimate Edition upgrade was possible, but just on the PS4, maybe not the Xbox One. Like it might have been a store issue. That same Reset Era user, Hitokiri03, noted that this kind of thing has happened before on PSN, where the store will upgrade the base game and season pass holders if a new edition comes out that combines them. So it might have just been some maybe like an automated thing. I don't know. Just a theory though.
But still, it feels very deceptive to say the least. For 405.
505.
What did I say?
405.
Oh my God, the traffic today, insane.
I thought you were talking about the cleaning product.
Well, yeah, I'm huffing that on my way up the freeway. But still, it feels very deceptive to say the least for 505 to claim that it was impossible to do so when, at least for PS4 players, of which there are many, it clearly was possible.
Yeah. At any rate, after several hours, apparently someone at 505 noticed what had happened because they then revoked access to the Ultimate Edition for all those freeloading Deluxe Edition owners.
Yes. True.
Yes.
True
Go
kings.
off, publisher.
Yep.
People are wondering if Remedy knew about it or if this was just a publisher move. You know, there's speculation out there.
Yeah.
But again, the point of owning the Ultimate Edition is that's what gets you the upgrade to the next gen. They're saying that, no, we can't. The people who bought the game initially, we're sorry, there's nothing we can do for you. There was something they could do for them.
There isn't room in my heart to believe that Remedy is behind this.
Yeah.
I love them too much. I'm not ready for them to be canceled.
Yeah, a lot of people were siding with Remedy, being like, this is just a greedy publisher. It's not Remedy. But
I would
who knows?
assume. I would assume.
I hope so.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you might imagine, people highly annoyed at all of this because it sure feels like a move to try to sell us a second copy of the game in order to get that next gen upgrade when, at least for some players, they could have just provided it for free. They're not going to be that stupid.
No.
Over on the game subreddit, this was, as you might imagine, a popular topic of conversation. User Alex DeWitt wrote, I really hope Remedy never works with 505 again, ever, and accused them of blatant lies and ludicrous excuses.
They added, I would have been 100% fine with paying an extra €10 to get an upgrade, and I'm sure the majority of the player base would have been as well.
Yeah, but they were like, no, you got to pay us whatever the Ultimate Edition is, $30 or what, you know. So yeah, we'll see if 505 backs down and enables the Ultimate Edition for everyone. Don't hold your breath. Various outlets have reached out to them for comment. They have not heard back, at least as of the time we recorded this. But at this point, not a great look for 505. I agree. They should just lean in and go full EA. You got to buy the Ultimate Edition.
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, we did this in a really scummy way, but you're
And
probably
we're
still
going to keep
buy it.
doing it.
Somebody spilled soda on a keyboard. That's how it got accidentally enabled for PS4.
Yeah. Maybe they were having cat problems too, and a cat got on their keyboard.
There's something in the
accidentally
air.
pressed the do the impossible button. Well,
All right.
have a good weekend, everybody.
Drive safe.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Inside Gaming Daily for Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Let's talk about loot boxes and one of their biggest peddlers, EA. Just walking into the town square, ringing their little bell.
Buy
Loot
things
boxes.
that cost $1 and shouldn't cost anything. Yep, that's them. That's how they sound. Don't worry about it. Slowly but surely.